And I want to tell you something about this journey, this out bad journey. You want to know who has your back. It pays to live the kind of motorcycle club life, the kind of life where you find yourself helping people because whenever things get bad for you, and they will, no matter who you are, you're going to go through something. When things get bad for you, these people come running like superheroes to your. I have people that have traveled across the United States to come and here to the Dragon's Lair in Tucker, Georgia, and just sit here with me. I've had people invite me to come hang out with them at their club. We don't care if somebody said you were out bad. We don't care about that shit. We've seen your work. We've seen your work ethic. We've seen the kind of person you are, and we want you to come hang out with me, with us. I have motorcycle clubs all over the United States of America asking me, hey, bro, you need a brotherhood? Come be in ours. I'm talking every level of club. 1%ers, 99 percenters, even RCs. Come hang out with us, Black Dragon. Start your own thing, and we're coming. Start your own MC. We'll be there. Uh, and it's just amazing. Some of the creators that I've come to know here on TikTok, some of the most incredible creators. I mean, you can't believe, like for instance, your favorite biker. He had no idea what was going on with me, whether it was true or not, or anything. But man, he made video positive, like in my corner. Low key came and he was on the phone with me. Harley House 76. Oh my gosh, I could go down the list of these guys who are hardcore in the pain. Hollywood from Insane Throttle over on YouTube, Mike Ball over on Instagram, Mike Ball Ball Valve TV, Insane Wheels on YouTube, TikTok, all those guys, and my goodness, the Canada Biker News, on and on and on and on and on. And then the motorcycle club guys, people that aren't famous, Lavish T. Williams put out publicly, man, my motorcycle club, Boogie Down, you can join us any day, anytime. I can't believe all the positivity that has come from people. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of negative stuff at first, but those people were like on the phone, in my DMs, and just regular bikers, people that have bought my books. There were a lot of people, the Rah Rah Cats came out initially. I bought your books and you were a fake and blah, blah, blah. And boy, that shit hurt. You can't do anything about a lie. It's out there in the world. People will believe it from now until there is no more Black Dragon, and long after I'm gone. Lies that have been put out there. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't do anything about it except move yourself forward. So I tell you all these things to say, when I say you got to fight, you got to fight for your reputation. If somebody tells a lie on you on social media, a lot of people say, well, why are you saying anything about it on social media? Because this is where the lie was told. It was told, these lies were told on social media. You have to address that and at least give an accounting. Somebody said, you're Black Dragon, you don't have to justify yourself. Well, I put myself up for public scrutiny a long time ago. I put myself up for public scrutiny with my weight loss, public scrutiny with my diabetes and how I take care of myself and how I keep myself and my skin and people are watching everything I do. There are people who make decisions on their life based on what they see me doing because for whatever reason, I might be a role model or hero or something they want to be or something they don't want to be. And this is what you sign up for when you become a public person. But when you're not a public person, then you don't. So for me, being out bad is not as hard as it would be for people that are less known. that don't have this following, that don't have people that have been watching you for 10 years or 15 or 20. And so you haven't built up this thing I built up for myself. You don't have. You might say, well, Black Dragon, so it's easy for you to say because you got motorcycle clubs all over the country saying, hey, come join us. How you carry yourself on the set is how you're going to be seen and perceived when you go through crisis and you go through whatever could happen. And for some of you going through this whole out bad thing, this out bad journey, especially when you've been put out bad unfairly or without a trial or because of some politics shit, instead of saying, hey, this guy's not in our club anymore, they decide to do the most ruthless shit and put you out bad. And so I've always told you got to fight. But I never knew how to tell you to fight that because I never went through it. And so maybe, the universe, God, karma, it is allowing me to go through this so I can show you exactly what to do. One thing I have done is I've taken time. It's been over 2 months now. I've taken time before I started talking about it so much and trying to make lessons for you to learn from. So I can tell you it's absolutely lonely. It's absolutely heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to have your club brothers call you up and they're afraid to talk to you. You find out things. You find out how strong people are. And that motorcycle clubs are full of a lot of alpha men, but they're also full of a lot of beta guys. You see a bunch of alpha men get together in a group, somebody's going to be a beta. And you'll see people afraid to make waves, afraid to stand up for you, afraid to stick up for you. And you realize, hey, man, you were born on earth alone, you die alone. And you got to be the mofo to fight for yourself. And you can't be afraid of these cowards. If they weren't cowards, they would do shit the right way, the fair way. But because they're not doing shit the right way and the fair way, you already know they're cowards. And the last thing on earth you should fear is a goddamn coward. So you got to push back for your reputation and refuse to be made a fool of. Refuse through your own fucking sheer willpower to stand up for your name on your own 2 feet based on what you've put out there in the world, and be ready to show a coward why he never should have fucked with you. Remember who your parents are. Remember who you come from. Remember whose namesake you carry. Remember from what you are built from. Remember from whence you come. Remember who you are, and doubt not yourself. And remember that old Psalms 23, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. You don't have to be afraid just because you're alone. And those of us who seek out motorcycle club life, we are people who need a herd. We want a herd, we need a herd, but we don't have to have a herd. Sometimes you got to strike out across that prairie all by yourself, taking them wolves on because you got horns. You might be a bison, you might be a bull, you got horns and you got some heft, and you might have to push that shit around. But nobody's stronger than you, especially not a pack of cowards. Capiche?